Have you ever wondered if the place you're born determines where you'll end up in life? Today, I want to share a story that shatters that idea. It's about a young man named Alex, who started with absolutely nothing in a small, forgotten town and built an empire. This isn't a fairy tale. It's a testament to what's possible with grit and a refusal to give up. Alex grew up in a town where opportunities were as scarce as rain in a desert. Most people worked at the local factory, just like their parents and grandparents before them. The dream wasn't to get rich, it was simply to get by. From a young age, Alex saw the tired faces and the quiet resignation around him. He loved his town, but he knew he wanted something more. While other kids were playing, Alex was devouring books from the small-town library. He read about business, technology, and stories of people who had changed the world. He started a small business fixing bicycles, then moved on to repairing old electronics. He wasn't just making pocket money. He was learning. He learned how to solve problems, how to talk to customers, and most importantly, how to see value where others saw junk. He saved every penny, not for video games or new sneakers, but for a one-way bus ticket out of town. The day he left was bittersweet. He was leaving everything he knew behind, armed with nothing but a backpack full of worn-out clothes and a mind buzzing with ideas. The big city was a shock. It was loud, expensive, and incredibly lonely. Alex worked odd jobs during the day washing dishes, delivering packages, and at night, he taught himself how to code. He slept on friends' couches and ate instant noodles for weeks on end. There were countless moments when he wanted to quit, to just go back home to the familiar comfort of his small town. But then he would remember why he left. He wasn't just doing this for himself. He was doing it to prove that your starting point doesn't have to be your final destination. His breakthrough came from a simple observation. He noticed how difficult it was for small businesses, like the ones in his hometown, to create a decent online presence. The big agencies were too expensive, and the do-it-yourself platforms were too complicated. Alex saw a gap in the market. He spent months, fueled by coffee and sheer determination, building a simple, affordable platform to help small businesses get online. He called it Local. The launch was anything but glamorous. He had no marketing budget, no team, just a handful of early users he had personally convinced. He answered every customer support email himself, often late into the night. But his product worked, and more importantly, he genuinely cared about his customers. Word started to spread. A local business owner would tell another, and soon, Local Link was the talk of the small business community. It grew organically, built on trust, and a product that actually solved a real problem. Within a few years, Local Link was a multi-million-dollar company. Alex, the boy from the forgotten town, was now a CEO. But here's the most important part of the story. Alex never forgot where he came from. He moved his company's headquarters back to his hometown, not to a fancy new building, but to the old, abandoned factory where his grandfather had once worked. He revitalized the town, creating jobs and inspiring a new generation of dreamers. He established a foundation that provides scholarships and mentorship to kids from rural areas, giving them the same spark of opportunity that the library once gave him. Alex's story teaches us a powerful lesson. Success isn't about luck or where you were born. It's about seeing a problem and having the courage to solve it. It's about working harder than anyone else when no one is watching. It's about staying humble and remembering to lift others up as you climb. So, what's your small town? What's the obstacle you think is holding you back? Alex's journey proves that with enough passion and perseverance, you can turn any obstacle into an opportunity. You have the power to write your own story. What did you think of Alex's story? Let me know in the comments below what inspires you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that motivate and inspire. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. From the very beginning, his life was full of challenges that would have stopped most people. He grew up in a small town where resources were limited, schools lacked proper facilities, and his family struggled to make ends meet. Despite this, he displayed an early spark of curiosity and talent, whether it was in academics, sports, or a particular skill like coding, art, or entrepreneurship. While other kids spent their time playing or worrying about small things, he invested his energy into learning, practicing, and improving himself every day. He would wake up early, sometimes before sunrise, to study or work on his craft. And even when discouraged by failures or setbacks, he never gave up. One of the turning points in his journey was realizing that talent alone isn't enough. It must be combined with hard work, discipline, and the ability to take calculated risks. He sought out mentors, read books, learned from mistakes, and constantly looked for opportunities to apply his skills in the real world. He didn't wait for luck or someone to hand him success. He created it himself. Small wins started accumulating. A project succeeded. A skill earned recognition, or a small business venture generated profit. Each success, no matter how minor, fueled his confidence and opened doors to bigger opportunities. He reinvested his time, money, and energy strategically, always keeping long-term growth in mind rather than chasing quick gains. Networking and building relationships also played a key role. He surrounded himself with like-minded people, learned from their experiences, and avoided distractions that could derail his focus. Over time, his consistent efforts compounded, and what started as small achievements snowballed into significant accomplishments. His journey from a small-town kid with big dreams to a successful and respected figure in his field is a powerful reminder that with unwavering determination, resilience, and a clear vision, anyone can overcome their circumstances and achieve greatness. He proved that success isn't about where you start, but about the choices you make and the effort you put in along the way. The story of this poor town boy teaches us that no matter where you start, your circumstances don't define your future. Your mindset, persistence, and willingness to take action do. From waking up early every day to learning relentlessly, taking risks, and turning every failure into a lesson. He built his success step by step, proving that talent combined with hard work can overcome even the toughest obstacles. His journey wasn't overnight. It was filled with sacrifices, long hours, and challenges that would have made most people quit, but his vision kept him moving forward. The key takeaway is simple yet powerful. Focus on your skills, invest your time wisely, seek knowledge, and remain disciplined even when the results aren't immediate. By applying these principles in your own life, you too can transform your situation, create opportunities, and move closer to your goals each day. Remember, success is rarely about luck, it's about consistent effort, smart choices, and refusing to let limitations dictate your path. If this story inspired you, take a moment to reflect on one action you can start today that will set you on your own journey toward success, because the first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important.